Welcome to the workshop. My name is Lisa Kroll and I am an NSCC EAL support specialist. Today's session will help you to improve pronunciation with practical tips and interactive activities. At the end of the workshop, there will be some resources that will help you to continue to improve these skills. Let's get started. In this workshop on pronunciation top tips, we will aim to review mouth positioning, identify syllables within words for better pronunciation, examine word stress and which syllables to emphasize in speech, explore the importance of sentence stress in content words, and explore the importance of intonation in pronunciation. How has pronunciation impacted your speaking experiences? Why learn pronunciation? Well, learning pronunciation can help you become a more confident speaker. It improves communication in academic and professional settings and helps with comprehension. In English, how you position your mouth, tongue, and jaw is important for making the unique sounds of the language. To be able to produce different vowel or consonant sounds correctly, you must move your mouth in a particular way. Let's compare mouth positioning for two different consonant sounds, V and W. For the V sound, put the upper teeth firmly on the lower lip. For the W sound, make the lip round, like to blow out a candle. Listen and repeat, paying attention to moving your mouth like in the pictures. V, V, W, W. To practice, listen and repeat the pairs of words with the contrasting V and W sounds. Can you feel the difference in how your mouth moves? Vest, west, vet, wet, vine, wine, very, wary. We use different mouth positions for short and long vowels. Let's compare and e, like in the words bit and beat. Listen and repeat, paying attention to moving your mouth like the pictures show. For the sound as in bit, fish, or lips, open your mouth a little and relax your lips, jaw, and tongue, and make the sound short. For the E or the long sound, as in beat, week, or feet, open your mouth just a little bit, pull the corners of your mouth back like you're smiling, and make the sound long. Let's try. Bit, fish, lips. E, beat, week, feet. For practice, listen and repeat the pairs of words with the contrasting short and long E sounds. Can you feel the different mouth positions? Sit, seat, ship, sheep, dip, deep, slick, sleek. Every word in English has at least one sound which is called a syllable. Dividing words into syllables helps pronunciation. Listen to the word interesting and repeat. Interesting. How many syllables are there? Interesting. 4 syllables. Here's a tip. Usually the number of vowels, like A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes the letter Y, is the number of syllables in a word. In the word interesting, how many vowels are there? There are 4. There are also 4 syllables. Let's practice identifying the number of syllables in a word. Listen to the following words. How many syllables do you hear? Student, student. Nice, nice. Inform, inform. Decisive, decisive. Importantly, importantly. How did you do? Were you correct? Remember the tip that usually the number of vowels, A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, is the number of syllables. This is true for the example words, except for nice and decisive, because the E is silent at the end, as in most words that end with the letter E. Some English language learners mistakenly add an E or other vowel sound or as an extra syllable when they see the letter E at the end of a word. Now practice saying the words, making sure to pronounce each syllable. Student, nice, inform, decisive, importantly. Most words have a syllable that is stressed. This means that one syllable sounds longer, louder, and higher. Only vowels can be stressed, not consonants. In the word interesting, there are 4 syllables, but the first one is stressed. Interesting. Stress can be in different syllables depending on the word type. Next, we'll look at some examples. Most nouns and adjectives with 2 or more syllables have stress placed on the first syllable. Listen and repeat, focusing on the stressed syllable. Adjectives: happy, honest, favorite, difficult. Nouns: pencil, kitchen, internet, business. Most verbs and prepositions with 2 or more syllables are stressed on the second syllable. Listen and repeat, focusing on the stressed syllable. Verbs: decide, apply, redo, forget, remember, develop, communicate, accommodate. Prepositions: among, behind, between, beside, nearby. Some words can be either a noun or a verb. What do we do then? In such cases, we often stress the first syllable when it is a noun and the second syllable when it's a verb. Let's practice contrasting stress, saying the pairs of words with nouns first and the verb second. Design, design. Reject, reject. Record, record. Insult, insult. Present, present. Permit, permit. Say this sentence: I'm going to record the record. Can you try to use one of these words in a sentence, either the noun or verb form? Compound nouns take stress on the first word. In phrasal verbs, we stress the particle. Listen and practice stressing the correct syllable. First, compound nouns: parking lot, football, credit card, textbook, workplace. Now, phrasal verbs: turn on, hand out, sign up, let me down, pick me up, pick it out, mix up, work out. Let's practice syllable stress in words. Listen. Which syllable is stressed in each word? Intelligent, intelligent. Computer, computer. Bookshelf, bookshelf. Continue, continue. Beside, beside. Recall, recall. Recall, recall. turn off, turn off. You can check your answers on the next slide. Did you identify the stressed syllables correctly? In each of these cases, they follow the rules we've reviewed. However, it's important to keep in mind that not all words in English will follow the same rule for syllable stress. If you're not sure, you can check an English Learner's Dictionary for the correct pronunciation. In every English sentence, some words will be stressed more than others. When you stress a word, you make it louder, longer, higher, and clearer. We usually stress the most important keywords. If we said a sentence with only content words, without saying the function words, we would still understand the meaning. For example, lost wallet, send money. Can you understand this sentence? I bet you could understand the sentence without everything being included because the most important content words are stressed. The full sentence would be, I lost my wallet. Can you please send money? We usually stress the content words. These words carry the most meaning. We don't usually stress function words. In the example sentence, the content words like lost, wallet, send, and money are stressed because they're nouns and main verbs. We also stress adjectives and adverbs. But the function words like I, my, and you are not stressed in this sentence because they are pronouns. Some other function words we don't usually stress include prepositions, conjunctions, articles, and auxiliary verbs. Why do you think it's important to stress some words in a sentence? Stressing words focuses the listener's attention on the most important ideas in sentences. Using sentence stress correctly makes it easier for you to communicate your ideas and be understood. Listen to the sentence and repeat. I'm taking a communications class on Friday afternoon. Why are the underlined words stressed? What kind of words are they? The content words are stressed. Taking is a main verb. Communications and class are nouns, and Friday afternoon can be considered a noun or adverb. The function words are not stressed. I is a pronoun. The am in I'm is an auxiliary or helping verb, not a main verb. A is an article, and on is a preposition. We usually stress the last content word in a sentence the most. Let's practice stressing the content words and the last word with the most stress. I like eggs. I like eggs and toast. I like eggs and toast for breakfast. I like eggs and toast even for dinner. He liked it. He liked the movie. He liked the movie he watched yesterday. He liked the movie he watched yesterday with his friend. Let's practice sentence stress. Listen to the sentence. Which words are stressed and why? The book has been made into a fantastic movie. Listen again. The book has been made into a fantastic movie. Let's check. The words book, made, fantastic, and movie are stressed because they are content words, adjectives, nouns, and main verbs. The function words like the articles the and a, auxiliary verbs has, been, and the preposition into are not stressed. Practice saying this sentence with good stress. The book has been made into a fantastic movie. When English speakers speak, the pitch of their voice goes up and down. This change in pitch is called intonation. Intonation patterns carry a lot of information. For example, to let your listener know if you're asking a question or making a statement. So it's important to use the correct intonation pattern to effectively communicate your meaning. One of the most common intonation patterns in English is the rising-falling pattern, where the pitch rises and falls on the last word. This pattern is common in sentences, direct commands, and WH questions. Listen and repeat. using a rising-falling intonation. I enjoyed it very much. Hand me that pencil, please. Where are you from? Another common intonation pattern in English is a rising pattern for yes/no questions. Listen and repeat using a rising intonation. Have you finished your portfolio? Do you like reading? Are you going home after class? Let's practice identifying these two intonation patterns. Listen to each sentence or question. Is it rising or rising-falling intonation? Is the library open? We're looking for the help desk. Walk up the hill and turn left. Where is the bookstore? Have you read the article? Check your answers. How did you do? Let's practice saying each sentence with good intonation. Is the library open? We're looking for the help desk. Walk up the hill and turn left. Where's the bookstore? Have you read the article? So, what can you take away from this workshop? To increase your clarity, fluency, and confidence speaking English, practice these top tips to improve your pronunciation: mouth positioning, syllables, word stress, sentence stress, and intonation. Thank you for listening to the workshop. If you need further clarification or to practice these skills, please book an appointment with an EAL support specialist. Resources and references will now follow. There are many available resources for NSCC students. Please take some time to explore them. Visit the NSCC EAL supports page to view the schedules for upcoming EAL workshops, conversation circles, and to book an appointment with an EAL support specialist. Use the EAL guide for additional resources to help you with your language learning. Use NSCC's writing guide for tips, advice, and information for all your writing needs. You can find all these resources and more on the EAL Supports Connect page and link on the screen. Connect is NSCC's intranet and requires your NSCCW number and login.